All right, guys, welcome back to the Muscle Geeks podcast. Episode 25 is stacked with horror, hype, and heavy nostalgia. We're diving into some fantasy football chaos, another Terrifier review, and ranking our top 3 Halloween candies, from the classics to the controversial picks. Then it's trailer breakdown time. We're talking, oh God, Guillermo del Toro's.
Oh, he's back.
Frankenstein with Oscar Isaac and Mia Goth, the wild Silent Night, Deadly Night reboot, Edgar Wright's brutal new take on The Running Man, and Chris Pratt's sci-fi countdown thriller Mercy. Plus, Derek and I dig into the Nintenbros segment with the Zelda GameCube that never was, and the Dragon Ball Z saga continues as the Saiyan Invasion begins. So stick around, hit that like and subscribe, and let's get spooky. This is the Muscle Geeks podcast. And also, like, Terry's diving in for the thing.
I sure am.
Terry's diving into that, not Derek and I. Derek and Terry. All right,
Aaron
guys.
Terr.
So let's do our introductions. We got a short crew, but a great crew tonight. Looking right directly across from me, Derek Seal Coating.
What's up, guys?
All right, and and then our producer and also co-hosting recently is the one, the only Terry.
Hey, it's a hot beefcake attack. Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing like taglines today.
We always are. It's the Muscle Geeks, baby.
Wait, go back. Let me do it again. Let me do it again.
I'll cut to you.
All right, go ahead, Derek.
Hold on. Let me cut to him in a good way. Here we go, Derek. Ready in 3, 2.
It's me, Derek.
All right, guys. So we'll just go right around for the fantasy football. So those of you that are not aware, the Muscle Geeks got a fantasy football league. And Derek, how'd you do?
Man, I am peeved.
Why?
Well, I'm playing old Terror Bear behind me over here,
Whoa.
who's been notoriously terrible so far.
I'm in 7th.
Terry's actually like winning somehow.
He's been 2 and 4 in the rec season. I'm 5-1 right now. I've been tearing it up. Well, the injuries, they found me.
Yeah.
I forgot to bench Puka Nakua. He was out, so I got a big old goose egg sitting there that, that could have been about 10 more points from my bench.
Yeah.
And Terry and I are in a close one. He's got Baker Mayfield and Sean Laporta tonight, so he's set up pretty nice. I have Mike Evans, and
All right.
feeling too good about it. I'm projected at 115. He's projected to 120. I am only up by a whopping 4 points right now. So I don't know. Tight butthole.
Yeah.
Tight butthole.
Buttholes
tonight.
will be tightened.
Ooh.
Guys don't know. Terry now has the soundboard.
Terry found the soundboard. God help us all.
All right.
Hey,
Terry, do you have any?
Soundboard Terry.
Do you have any insight in your game against Derek?
I opened the app for the first time in probably 2 weeks and took a look, and I was like, holy shit, I'm in 7th place. So, yeah, I mean, fantasy football, I did my best. I got real busy. But, hey, if I beat Derek, then I've done my job.
There you go.
Dude, you left 29 points on your bench with Allen. You didn't start a
Terry,
kicker.
just give me your login.
You started James Conner, who's out for the season.
I got a kicker.
He's not playing.
Oh, well, I just won him.
You benched him, buddy. But I got 44 points out of Bo Nix, and I still might lose. That's hurtful. How are you doing, John?
So I'm playing Marty, who is a 1-5, which is shocking.
Womp.
I put up 176 points so far.
Jesus, boy.
Yeah, well, Kittle came back, but he put up a goose egg.
Do you have
and then I
Devontae
had,
Adams or something?
Yeah.
You have Devontae Adams?
I had Devontae Adams. Who's the receiver that came back from? Rasheed Rice from Kansas City.
Yeah.
He came back too, so he put up about 23. So I'm looking pretty good. Team's all healthy now.
Nice.
Looking to get a little bit of a mid-season push.
Hell yeah.
And that's about all that segment. So
All right.
thank you, Terry. All right. So the next thing is Terry's Terrifier segment. So for those of you that don't know, Terry each week, past 2 weeks, has been talking about the Terrifier. He has never seen them. Last week, he didn't even talk about the Terrifier. He talked about Halloween and I think Child's Play. But that's okay. It's his segment. He does what he wants. Terry, what do you got?
All right, I actually watched the film. So so big ups for Terror Bear. I actually watched the movie, and Terrifier 1, that is. And there's some good stuff in here. There is some legitimately good stuff in there. There's an over-reliance, I think, on the teal and orange look that is, like, cinematic. But there's some well-crafted shots in here, but there are some well-crafted kills.
Nothing.
The naked chick, that's a rock-solid kill. It's a full split down the middle.
Yeah.
She's hanging upside down.
Yep.
And he's just going to town with, not an axe. I know I'm doing this. It's not an axe. It is a rusty metal saw.
Yep.
And it is so gross. But just like the right amount of gross, like intestines go out. It's not crazy over the top, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the next two. I'll make sure I watch the next two before the next episode. But all in all, good flick. Tight flick. I like a story that starts and ends. And they did actually do a full loop on this thing and kind of leave it weirdly open-ended with this person. So in the beginning of the film, you're introduced to this mystery guest on a talk show, and she's deformed. And the host of this show, basically right after, is talking about how, if anything like that happens to me, definitely put me out of my misery, etc. And immediately you hear like some jingling and jangling in the background. You think it's Art the Clown, but it's not Art the Clown. It's actually that lady, and she's gouges her eyes out and whatnot. And I was kind of confused. I was like, well, that's odd. And they just left that dangling. And then they go to the beginning of the film, which is essentially two girls who are too drunk to drive have to go to a diner to, eat it off, I guess. And that's where our clown enters. That's where Art the Clown shows up, who is a mime and remains a mime the whole time. And that is a great introduction. Technically, there's a micro introduction in the beginning of the film. You're like watching a TV within a TV, kind of from Art's perspective, and you see his big old clown shoes. But once he shows up, it is pretty much something's wrong with this guy, and then that guy murders people wherever those girls go. And it's kind of amazing. Do you guys know about the final girl, just in general?
No, I've only seen it one time, and I don't
Like in that
I don't
movie,
remember.
just like that
No,
there's a
just in
final-
general.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's always the final girl. Jamie Lee Curtis was famously the first final girl in Halloween, and then there's always been one. In this one, they kind of trip you up a couple of times of who that final girl is going to be, and they end up killing the three final girls, and then one of their sisters shows up, and that's the final girl. And
Yeah.
It turns out the final girl is all the way in the beginning that girl. So they actually do wrap it around. And I mentioned this in the first time I reviewed it, where I watched a
she had her
bunch of
face
kills.
eaten.
It was like gouged.
I think.
Did he eat it?
Yeah, he was eating some of that face.
Oh, it definitely
Burn.
looked a little.
Yeah, he was eating that.
It looked a little grapey there for a minute.
When she got the
not,
by the cop car,
not
and then
grapey.
they shot the cop. Isn't that?
Did you just say grapey and then drink a grape flavored beverage?
That's right.
He did. Grape.
Anyway,
Our new unsponsored segment.
our new. So anyway, the final girl turns out to be the sister, and the sister goes on a rampage, and it does do the
Grape
full
isn't
loop,
funny.
which is cool. The one thing I mentioned in the first.
Thank you for clarifying.
The thing I mentioned in the first one was that the clown himself is not just a man. He's definitely more than a man. They hint at him supernatural, but I didn't realize how supernatural. And he, takes one to the head and then just gets up and keeps killing. And there's like a weird electrical storm that allows him to do this. So, yeah, it's just a movie that's going to do whatever it wants. But I got to admit, it was a tight little narrative that started and ended and looped around nicely and short. Hour 16 minutes. I was like, oh my God, this is a beautiful film. I'm excited to see the next two.
Yeah, you got to see the second one before Halloween. That one just goes off the rails. That thing is, I'll just say the bedroom scene. Watch the bedroom scene. He viciously brutalizes someone, keeps her alive, but she's torn apart. Her face is off. He takes her arm, and like pulls it backwards.
Nice.
I've seen that clip.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not good. You'll enjoy it.
Sounds delightful.
Yeah, it's the season. All right, so.
God damn it.
All right, so
Terry.
You guys. Terry, do you have anything else from the segment?
Not a thing.
All right.
All right.
Let's get into our top 3, guys. You know how.
Woo!
Oh wait.
It's top 3. Los Geeks podcast. Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna do our top 3 Halloween candies. You guys know how we do it. We just start off one person, and then we just go around like a snake draft. So Derek, would you like to go first?
Yeah, so since we're doing top 3 Halloween candies, I want to clarify, this isn't like your top 3 favorite candies.
No.
Correct.
All right, everybody, internet, chat.
And chat, start putting in your candies too. We want to know what you guys are picking.
So this is candy that you're most stoked about at Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off, excuse me, like a little grape.
Welch's.
Sponsor me. Hello.
Sponsor them, Ghost Energy.
Come on, please.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do we know who owns Ghost Energy? Can we call them?
Yeah.
You do?
I don't
Figured
know
you
him,
do.
but
Of course you
he
do.
went to college with Keith.
All right, we're connected.
Yeah, we know him.
We'll be
Hey,
in
Keith.
touch. We'll be in touch. Anyway.
Hey, Keith, where you at?
I'm going to start off with one that I feel like no one's going to have on their list, but I really like it because it's something I could only get at Halloween time, and it was just different, so it was fun to mix it up. And that's the Tootsie Fruit Rolls.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh?
The blue one specifically was super good.
Yeah.
Big fan of those. It's weird to have like a fruit flavored thing on there, but it was nice. It was different. Like the blue one was kind of tart.
I like them.
Yeah. It was like a nice mix up. Like I had a bunch of my chocolate or whatever, and I get one of these guys in as a little palate cleanser.
Yeah, you had so much chocolate from all the other things.
Yeah.
That was a nice change of pace.
All right, what are we
You're
talking
right, though.
about?
They don't
Yeah,
see
good
it.
texture, like nice and chewy. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a Tootsie Roll, but
we talking about these things?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those things. The blue one.
Oh, they are so
dude.
good.
Right? That's what I'm saying. They're slept on, man.
Fruities.
Nah, you get those fruities out of here.
So it's
That's a
Tootsie
poor
Fruit
person's
Chews.
Tootsie's Fruit Chew.
Tootsie Fruit Chews.
They cost more.
Oh, the makers of the Tootsie Roll.
All right.
Terrific.
Terry, what do you got?
I have these also come out Easter time, but they made a Halloween version, and that is the Reese's Pumpkin. The Reese's
Okay.
Pumpkin, I think, tastes better than a Reese's Cup.
Oh, my God.
But it is kind of a classic Reese's Cup, but there's extra peanut butter in there, and it's a little bit thicker and rounder. And I don't know why, but I think it just tastes delicious. I'm a big fan of the Reese's
Sick pick.
Alt Cups.
Son of a bitch.
It's a great pick.
No, it's
Uh-oh,
not.
is it your pick?
It's a terrible pick.
It's a great pick. You love a Reese's Cup, correct?
Let me know when I can
It's
go.
pumpkin
Let
shaped.
me know when my turn's ready.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. My pick is the shark of the Candy Kingdom. My pick the shark never has had to evolve because it already is at the top. Doesn't have to do anything. You don't have to change it.
Okay.
You leave it alone.
All
Oh,
right.
my God.
It's the Reese peanut butter cup.
There it is.
Fuck out of
There he is.
You don't fuck with the cup.
You do.
Leave it alone. It's the reason why it's a cup, all right? So it has the ridges on the ends. So you put it in the freezer. You exercise a little patience and discipline. When it comes out in a couple hours out of the freezer, it's a hard bite. So you can preserve it. You eat around the middle, and then the center's yours, baby. The Reese's Cups is the perfect combination. Chocolate, peanut butter. It does it better than anyone else. Time and time again. You don't do the PC. You don't do the thing with the tree for Christmas. You don't do the
Dude, the
Halloween
trees,
thing.
the trees are great.
You don't do that.
What about the egg?
It lacks the ridge.
The peanut butter egg?
No, you go to Cadbury for that. You get the ridge from the Reese's Cup. There's a reason why they made it that way, and you don't mess with greatness.
You're saying
Jesus,
the
John,
ridge is your pleasure.
Yeah, John's the texture Nazi over here.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a spectrum, Terry.
Of Nazism.
Wow.
No, wait. Hold on. It looks like Shannon is on my side, saying the Reese's Pumpkin is so fresh tasting. Milk Toast just doesn't like
Yeah.
that it doesn't look like a pumpkin. But
Milk
Derek,
Toast-
are you with me?
I'm with you, Terry Bear. I love it. I love a Reese's Cup, but the Reese's Pumpkin is awesome, man. It's in the spirit. You only get it at Halloween time, and it's delicious. You get extra peanut butter, extra PB.
You're missing the ridges. You're missing the hard.
I don't want the ridges because I want the pumpkin.
You don't.
If I want the ridges, I'll get the cup.
I do have a question.
I don't agree.
Can you clarify? Is this the full size Reese's Cup, or is this the Halloween, the little guy that you typically get?
No. When I'm going back to this, I'm thinking when I was a kid, and there's a rich neighborhood where I grew up at called Crestmont Farms, and you went up there because they always gave you the king size candy, and I went to get the Reese's king size cups. You get those little ones, like the real little ones. Like,
it's a tease.
You should be ashamed of yourself giving that to kids.
Right.
It's Halloween. It's one time a year. Get the king size.
Yeah. I remember always getting the individual wrapped, like regular Reese's Cup in the orange square.
That's acceptable.
Which is awesome. But when you got like the rectangle showed up in your, you're like, oh, baby.
Yeah, even the 2-pack.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The 2-pack is.
2-pack means you're trying.
Right.
The king means you're rich.
That's right.
You know?
The king.
Either way, I'm going to eat the whole package.
I'm going to,
It doesn't matter what's in it.
You give me the individual one, though. That's a lot of paper. That's a lot of paper I'm going to pull.
A lot of work for one cup.
What do you got? What's your second pick?
So glad that you asked.
I hope it's not a Reese's.
It is not. For my next pick, I'm going with Twix bars.
What?
Okay.
I love Twix bars.
Yeah.
I'm stoked about a Twix bar in whatever capacity I can get it. If it's a mini one, great. Big one, great.
Yeah.
King size, talk dirty to me.
That's like a 4-pack.
That's a 4-pack.
Are you talking classic?
Classic Twix.
Because this is something called a Twix and Treat.
I think that's just packaging.
Oh.
Hey, Shannon said it's better than the egg, meaning the cup. But
Twix Ghosts, if you scroll up,
yeah.
Twix Ghosts are awesome. Because there's just so much more filling.
Ghoulish green.
Similar to the Reese's Pumpkin. I like the Twix Ghost because there's more filling inside, and it's pretty sick.
Interesting.
Love a Twix.
Twix is good. They got the cookies and cream Twix is really good.
Have you tried the new Snickerdoodle Twix?
No.
Game changer.
Really?
So good.
I'll have to give it a shot.
It might be the best alternate Twix.
Twix alt.
Terry, what do you have?
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I'm serious.
So, I am a huge fan of fun size candy bars. They're like the perfect thing to just, shove in real quick, keep it moving. If you can have 3 of them, that's great. I enjoy, when you get a Crackle and a Crunch and a Mr. Good Bar, and you get all the little ones. But every once in a while, you get the American classic, full-size, king-size Hershey chocolate bar. And let me tell you, you cannot defeat this as a classic thing, because when a family's giving out full bars and it's classic chocolate, you don't think, oh, I wish this was a Milky Way or a Snickers. No, you're thankful because you got something that's essentially made up of multiple fun-size little bars. So I'm going the classic Hershey bar. God bless every family that gives a full size.
Yeah, God bless that.
Excellent pick.
Yeah, that's a classic bar.
Dude, classic Hershey bar is always acceptable.
Speaking of classic, I'm going to piggyback off of... Also, listen, I got a problem with them calling it fun size. I got a problem with that.
Yeah?
Like, you get a small candy bar, you're going to say it's fun? I think the more candy, the funner you're going to have. So you should call the king size the fun king.
Okay.
That's bullshit. You should just call it small or cheap. But I'm going to say, no surprise, I'm going to say the Milk Duds.
Milk Duds.
Call buds. Call back. So they used to have the little boxes.
Yeah, you get like
and
3 duds.
Duds in there. It was worth the price of the walk to the door.
This one right here?
Absolutely right.
Man.
Duds.
It just scratches the itch. You want a dud, you get a dud.
It ain't a Whopper, I'll say that. But I do enjoy a Milk Dud.
All right. Derek, what do you got?
All right. For my final pick.
Your final pick. This is the fastest top 3 we've ever done.
Right?
Dun, 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 dun.
Chat, you are not involved. I just want you to know that we're very disappointed in all of you.
Oh, Milk Toast, you don't use a caramel apple. You don't do caramel apples because you don't get candy that's not wrapped.
Did you ever do A caramel onion.
No.
Oh, excuse me?
An onion?
Yeah, you do it
Get
to your,
outta here,
You do it to
Derek.
your enemies on Halloween.
No.
Well, you take an onion and you shove a stick through it and you coat it in caramel as if it's a caramel apple.
This is more bullying. I don't
And
like
then-
Yeah, this is
That's not bullying. It's revenge.
this is Demon Derek's.
It's revenge.
Demon Derek.
Demon Derek's revenge hour. Listen, all I'm saying is, if you give out a toothbrush,
Yeah. Oh, you got to get it.
you get a caramel onion.
But how do you deliver it to them?
Oh, you just act like you're having like a little bake sale. You just go up the door, put a little ribbon on it, just knock on the door. Hey, I'm a cute little 10-year-old kid.
Give them the caramel onion.
You give them the onion. You bail before they eat it, though. You gotta get out of there. They're gonna have a bad time. Just saying, don't give me a toothbrush or some fun size fucking
No one's
Skittles.
doing
all
that.
right? Get out. You want to bet?
Yeah.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
Monsters exist, Terry. That's why the world's scary.
Dude, just random, not even included in this conversation at all. But today I watched for like a solid 20 minutes this guy's TikTok channel
Yeah.
that he stands at school zones. And when people drive past exceeding the speed limit, he has a gun too, a radar. He throws food at them like whole sandwiches.
Jesus. That's making it even safer for
Screams
yeah.
at them at the top of his lawn.
That's hilarious. Like, you're being dangerous. Let me hit your windshield with a sandwich at
Throws
40
whole face
miles an
sandwiches at the car.
hour. God damn.
Terry, what do you got?
So I'm gonna throw kind of two out there, but they kind of go together. Which is, you got me started on like the Milk Duds boxes, which I totally agree with. The
Did you skip me?
No, yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Derek, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You got me. God damn
Is
it.
there like a bump, 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 bump?
Or is like the whammy sound?
I can look. We'll add more sounds as we go.
We need more sounds.
Well, Derek, what's your pick?
Thank you for asking.
Sorry.
I'm going with sweet tarts.
Okay.
I love those things, man. I love sour and tart flavors as a whole. Dude, you can take them one at a time. Let them sit under the tongue, savor the flavor. Or you can like put the whole little thing in there and go for a big old crunch and get all the tartness at once. I love them. They're delicious.
Did you bite them or did you put them all in? Put it all in at once.
Depends on the day.
Yeah.
Depends on the day I'm having. Sometimes, I'm just going all at once. Big old crunch.
Hang on, did you go sweet tart?
Sweet tarts.
Yeah.
Sweet tart, good freaking pick. Now, the
Look up sweet parts, Terry.
No, I don't think this
Sweet.
I don't think this is a debate, but I will throw it out to chat and whatnot. Are you disappointed when you wanted sweet tarts but you get Smarties, or are you super psyched when you get sweet tarts but you thought you were just gonna get Smarties?
Yeah.
You keep those Smarties away from my bag.
Let me double down on that question.
Smarties aren't good,
Let me double down on that question.
but sweet tarts are the truth.
How do you feel about Spree?
Okay. Good question. Good question. I'm
in
a
the
fan
sweet tart-
of the
I've never
Spree.
seen anyone eat Spree.
I crush them.
Really?
But wait, which ones?
I don't hate
Ones
them.
they're in like the rolls.
So
Comes in like a
classic
roll.
Spree, I think classic Spree sucks. However, giant Sprees are awesome. Have you ever seen the giant Spree?
I don't think.
Yeah.
It's in a single container and it's chewy.
Sprees.
Chewy Sprees are great. Sour Sprees are excellent.
Can we give it a
Sour
goog?
Yeah,
Sprees?
let's give it a goog.
Goog the sour Spree.
All right, kids, we're going to give it a goog.
Goog the giant Spree too.
Dude, I love the flavored Sprees. The regular ones, but
Yeah, I love Spree, man.
dude, that's a good
Bingo.
callback.
Sweet tarts,
Giant
giant shoes are awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same. It's kind of like a Spree. I think the giant Spree was first.
Dude,
Giant
I don't know if
Spree
places still do this.
candy.
There was this buffet growing up we would go to that they had the candy machine. You put the quarter in, and give you like a handful of candy.
Yeah.
They had Sprees
There it is.
in there. And I remember that was always super awesome.
Yeah.
They're like Oreo size, dude.
Yeah.
And they're giant Sprees.
Yeah, that would
But they're
be
chewy. They're delicious. But the regular Sprees, that's a hard candy, isn't it?
I think they're always chewy in the middle.
No, it starts off hard and then ends chewy. You gotta like.
Why would they
moisten
make
that bad boy up.
chewy Spree if the original Spree was also chewy?
I
Maybe
think the OG is just like hard candy shell and then chewy in the middle.
Yeah.
The chewy Sprees are just straight up chewtacular from start to finish.
Yeah.
Send sprees to Yunk Chunk Studios.
All right, Terry, what do you got?
All right, so Derek was close to mine, but I am going to go with Little Nerds packs that are in the kind of Milk Dud box. So the Halloween-themed Nerds. They come in a perfect box. They're not the one that you kind of open and pour. They're just like single serving size, bang, down the hatch. The other candy that is good on Halloween, but I really don't get it any other time, Halloween bags of Skittles are excellent. They're the perfect portion for a Skittle because you can go too hard on a Skittle. I have never seen a fun-size sour Skittle. But when you get that little red bag, you're like, all right, I could take that. I could be happy.
Yeah, the Skittles is a great candy, but you can go overboard with it 100%. I used to get down with the wild berry Skittles.
Ooh.
And just
Those are good.
and drink soda and play video games all day. That was a hell of a Saturday.
And that's how you got this body.
Yeah, that's why that happened. All right, so my last pick. Listen, I'm not thinking, and we're not talking like Derek said. We're not talking about our favorite candies. We're talking about like the favorite candies that we got in our trick or treat baskets from back in the day. And I'm thinking, man, I was trick or treating in like the late '80s, early '90s. Could have went Milky Way, could have went Snickers, but no. I went Kit Kat. The Kit Kat is just a very standard chocolate wafer. Put that in the freezer. I'm a big freezer. Put the candy in the freezer guy.
Yeah.
Put that thing in the freezer, and that was almost like in a weird sense of word, it's almost a palate cleanser too.
Yeah.
Just
dude,
a
love
chocolate
Kit Kat.
wafer. It takes a lot of bites to get that bad boy down. You get the little 2-pack.
The fact that we don't have them now is crazy.
The small Kit Kats are. I love finding those in my bag.
Yeah.
I can pop them like a fucking pill.
Hell yeah.
I can get like 2 or 3 going at once, and then I feel like satiated. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like I've had
It fills
my
you
fill.
up.
Yeah. I love chocolate wafer candy. Good pick.
Wait. Wait, Terry, they don't exist anymore?
What do you mean?
Kit Kats?
No. I'm saying I can't believe we
On
don't
the
have any in
show.
the studio.
Oh, yeah. We got to bring some in.
I'd like to make an honorable mention to Mr. Goodbar.
Oh, yeah.
I love a Mr. Goodbar.
I love the fun size Mr. Goodbar.
Same. Yeah. I only ever see it on Halloween. Didn't make my list, but
Actually, have you ever had a full size Mr. Goodbar?
I don't know if they exist.
I don't know if they do either. John?
The
I have
world.
no idea.
I don't know if the world can handle that.
Hey, shout out to Milk Toast saying the Tootsie Roll Pop, the OG. What about the
Love the Tootsie Pop.
dude? Great commercial back in the day.
A 1, a 2,
A 3, a 3.
Dude, the chocolate one. Oh. The red one also.
The red one was my shit.
Red's rock solid.
Yeah. Chocolate, red, then blue. Or like, that's my order.
All right, let's see what the chat said. Oh, another good pick.
Nestle Crunch bars.
Maybe Nestle Crunches are a good pick.
Nestle Crunch isn't talked about nearly as much as it should be.
Nestle as a company isn't talked
Wow.
about much.
I love
They
a
kinda
Crunch
lost
bar.
their way.
The mini Crunch Bites for the movie theater, great.
Oh, the
Bunch of crunch.
yes.
Bunch of Crunch.
They are terrific.
Oh, harkening back to one of our
Because it's a
OG
bunch of
episodes, the wife and I did a little mini movie night with each other the other night.
Nice.
And got some movie candies for the house.
What you guys see?
We watched
Terrifier 2.
we watched Weapons.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You weren't that big of a fan though, right?
I'm a fan. I liked it, but by the time I got to it, I feel like it was so overhyped. I was expecting a lot more.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to go a different way. Having said that, I thought it was a fresh take on some stuff, and it was really creative. It was fun to watch. I just was expecting a lot more from it,
Gotcha.
but it was good.
I was gonna go see Black Phone 2 this weekend, but missed out. #1 movie in America right now.
Yeah, we got to see that, dude. I just rewatched The Black Phone the other night to get myself
good.
prepped, and I forgot how great it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and how supernatural that it's actually like dominantly a supernatural movie.
When people talk about horror movies, I don't think they talk about Black Phone that much, but like clearly it's popular.
I think
Yeah.
they've started to.
Yeah, I think it teeters more of like the thriller than horror maybe, but the second one definitely is teed up to be all horror.
Honestly, we could all go together and have it be a field trip.
It could be fun. Could be fun. We'll get some Whoppers.
Some Milk Duds.
I like this take from Shannon. You can't mix chocolate with other candy. It'll taste weird.
No way. That's not true. I used to mix the Snickers with the Milk Duds.
That's chocolate and chocolate.
I meant like the other candies. All right, yeah. All right, yeah, that's a good point. Never mind.
I don't know, man. Have you ever, sucked down a Milk Dud and thrown in a Warhead?
That's insane.
It's a good time.
I hate that you just said that because
I'll do it right now. Send Milk Duds and Warheads to Young Junk Studios. I need Terry. Flash the address.
All right.
Come on, play me out, boys.
Derek, do you want to hop over to the trailers?
Yeah, let me hop on over to the trailers here.
Oh, mini Three Musketeers, not bad.
Dude, Three Musketeers, great.
I'm not a fan of it.
Really, I love
I
love the fluffiness.
Yeah, it's too fluffy. It's almost like a chocolate marshmallow sometimes.
Oh, I was going to ask, have you guys ever, while
like
eating Halloween candy, made the mistake of tossing a Skittle in when you thought it was an M&M?
No.
Well, that'll make you have a stroke.
It's tough.
Did you ever find anything?
You'll blue screen.
You know when parents would search through the candy?
For like razor blades and
Have
shit?
your parents ever found anything?
Yeah, probably like 20% of my candy.
Someone was like trying to do shit to it?
But no. I'm saying they stole. They found about 20% of it for their pockets. I know what you're up to. But no. Terry, you got to get off the soundboard.
I live on the soundboard.
now.
Terry, did your parents ever find anything?
No, but I don't know that they were looking. Money was a little tight, so if one of us didn't make it, it probably would have. No, I'm kidding. No, they never found anything.
All right.
And my dad would sift through it, man.
Yeah.
If he found a little hole in a box, got thrown out, man. We went heavy. Like he would carry like a trash bag, like a lawn-sized trash bag, and then I would walk around with a pillowcase. This was borderline like child labor law violations. The amount of like miles and
Sounds
hours
to me like
I was
a
trick or treating.
dad that cares.
He cared about getting those Milk Duds.
Wait a minute. You were his errand boy?
I guess if that's what you want to call it, but yeah, I was getting candy for the entire city block. It must have felt like.
Oh, also shout out to the Tootsie Roll. I feel like you only get the longer Tootsie Rolls on Halloween. Like I don't see them any other time, but once in a while we get like that, like obnoxiously big one, and you're like, why? I don't need that much Tootsie Roll at once.
You know why?
Yeah, you can. I'm not going to say what I'm going to say.
It's
Slobber all
because-
over that thing.
It's because a lot of people buy like the mixed candy bag, and the
Right.
Tootsie Roll is in there. I don't think anyone's going out getting specifically Tootsie Rolls.
Well, they're missing out.
All right. Anyway, moving on to a name John can't say for trailers. Guillermo del Toro
Thank you, Derek.
is reimagining Frankenstein with Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, and Mia Goth. A gothic dream team. With its October 17th theatrical release and Netflix premiere on November 7th, could this be the definitive modern take on Mary Shelley's classic? John.
I don't like Del Toro anymore.
It's because you can't say his name.
I don't like Guillermo.
You don't like Guillermo?
No.
See,
Are
that
you
was great.
sure?
There's a couple movies I like, but I don't like his CGI. I don't like the way that he shoots, like how the images look or how the things are presented. I don't like the color palettes he uses. I guess it's going to be good, and like artsy people are going to be like, yeah, this movie's great, and more power to him. It's just not what I'm interested in.
Well, you're wrong. And let me tell you why.
All right.
He's a genius.
Okay.
All right.
You looked right in the lens for that one.
Genius. I love Guillermo del Toro. I think he's very creative, very passionate. But I do get what you're saying, though. He is actually very artsy. If you're into the cinema, then you're going to really like his stuff a lot. But I understand what you mean. He does have his own style, his
Yeah.
own presence. The
Listen,
way he
Blade
shoots it.
2, phenomenal.
I understand what you're saying.
Hellboy
It's
2?
busting your balls.
Great.
But from what I understand, this is touted to be a huge success already. So I feel great about it. I'm really excited.
Is it going to theaters?
So it's going to theaters October.
It's already out in theaters. It
Yeah.
went on the 17th, and it's going to be streaming
What?
on the 7th of November.
It's in theaters right now.
Yep.
Get the hell out
From
of
what
here.
I understand, this is like the best modern take of Frankenstein ever, is what I've read so far. I feel good about it. I love Oscar Isaac. Also, I'm stoked to see him in this role.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it
Look
looks
at
like
that.
it's like a limited release.
98% audience score.
No, it comes out on Thursday, bro.
86%.
All right, well, ChatGPT lied.
Well,
Still not very many theaters.
I guess we'll find out.
Well, I think it's going to be awesome. Del Toro's Pinocchio ripped my head open, and it was just such an incredible, beautiful film. And I just love his takes on everything. I think this is going to be really good, and I think Oscar Isaac's going to crush it as well. It's a great story, and I'm sure he's going to do a slight reimagining of it, just like he did with Pinocchio, and I'm here for it. Give that guy any piece of classic literature and let him go to town.
All right, I hope I'm wrong, but I got no buzz for it.
Nothing wrong with that. Different strokes for different folks.
The
All right.
Tomato score is great, 86%.
Yeah. Well, we'll wait and see. All right, moving along.
98% audience score.
That's what I said, baby.
Yeah.
What?
I
Yeah.
hope I'm wrong. I'm going to watch it. I want to see something that's good when I'm watching it. You know.
All right, go ahead, D.
What's next, Derek?
All right. Up next, Silent Night, Deadly Night, the 2025 reboot. This December 12th, a bold new take on Silent Night, Deadly Night descends. A slasher rom-com twist where Billy becomes a Santa-clad killer, haunted by inner voices. Let's explore how Mike P. Nelson blends horror, romance, and psychological intrigue in this chilling holiday revival. Who wants to kick it off? Tare?
I didn't catch this one. This one really didn't hit me. Wasn't in my atmosphere. I know it's a older kind of classic movie, but I never really saw it, so I can't say I'm very excited about it. But maybe it will be one of those movies like what was the Colin Farrell reboot? Fright Night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that got me to go watch the original Fright Night, so I got to enjoy both. So maybe this will be something that does that as well. But Silent Night, Deadly Night, this is a Christmas-themed slasher, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I got to watch Terrifier 3 before it, so we'll see. We'll see what we think.
So, I'm sorry, Terry.
No, go ahead.
I knew that there was. I'm Googling right now because the Terrifier people, the production company or the director, someone's associated with this Silent Night, Deadly Night. And you see it a lot in the trailer too, just how they are shooting like, the guy going up and just murking people. I think it's a lot of practical effects. So there is kind of an attachment there. I'd be interested in seeing how close it is in terms of like brutality and kills. And also, like, maybe the story might be a little bit better because I know Terry liked Terrifier 1, but to be honest with you, there's no story there.
Right.
It's just kills. It's brutality. And I'm there for it. I'm here for it. But I'm going to watch it. I hope that there's a lot of murders that happen. I like the Halloween Christmas crossovers that we get. And I think it was all started by what? Nightmare Before Christmas?
No. Silent Night, Deadly Night would have been before that. Nightmare was in 93.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Silent. This is what, like 84?
Yeah, well, no one even remembers it. Terry didn't see it.
Yeah,
That means no one saw it.
Yeah.
So,
That's the standard, baby.
yeah, so I like that because think of it from a business standpoint too. Like you're running something from like October all the way through December.
Wasn't there a Christmas slasher with Goldberg? The wrestler? Santa's Sleigh.
Oh my God.
Never heard of it.
There you go.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't like that crossover.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be watching this anytime soon.
No, we're not going to watch it as a team.
No. Derek, what do you got? Let's get away from this.
Get me out of here. Get me away from this. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't like Christmas slashers or, I don't know, any holiday themed slasher. I immediately just don't care.
All right.
I don't know.
We did a bad job on this.
That's so bad.
Everybody hates it.
All right. Up next, we got another reboot. The Running Man. In Edgar Wright's new dystopian thrill ride, Glen Powell becomes Ben Richards, a desperate father who enters a brutal televised hunt to save his daughter. As millions watch, his fight becomes a lightning rod for resisting the spectacle and the system. Let's dissect how this remake sharpens the satire and reclaims the nightmare of reality TV gone too far.
I like it.
All right.
I like this movie a lot. I'm interested in seeing it. It takes a lot of things from the original Running Man, but also it goes on its own way. So now it's like you have a month, I think, and you're getting hunted in an entire city. You're not just like on the set of that show. And the other thing is, instead of like, I think the original Running Man, you get your freedom.
Yeah.
And in this one, you're getting a ton of money, and like people are always trying to do it that are broke. So it kind of plays into like how a lot of people might feel today. I really like it. I think they're also they talked in the trailer about like changing facial recognition or changing the way or some kind of disguise. This thing just seems kind of cool to me, and I like the idea of like just having like assassins and presenting at random times throughout the film, kind of like Running Man throughout a city. I do think it just opens up more than the original one did, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I agree. To piggyback that, I think that it's more relatable now than it may have been during its original release.
Absolutely.
With, the separation of, the classes right now in the country, the amount of things people are willing to do to put themselves in public, streaming, TikTok, reality
You're making
TV.
great points, dude.
The things you'll do to get money and fame to pull yourself out of a situation is pretty intense.
Yeah.
And I think it's more relatable now than it was 30 years ago in its original release. So I'm excited to see how it hits home with audiences this time around. And like you said, how much wider and more open the world is.
Yeah.
It's like there's a much broader lens that we're looking at this with this time around. So I like it. And Glen Powell is on a hot streak. And I like the dude. I'm excited to see what he's up to for this.
And it is kind of like how Total Recall was with Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have a guy the size of Arnold in there, and you're not trying to replicate or duplicate Arnold's performance in that movie.
Right.
You're just giving a whole new life to this title of this movie.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be the action guy in this one.
You don't need a guy giving one-liners that's jacked. You can just have a good actor in it and make it exciting. Terry, anything?
Yeah, Edgar Wright's never made a bad movie. There is no bad Edgar Wright movie, so I just feel like this is going to be an absolute banger. It's nice to see somebody farming these to look for additional, meat on that bone. Because, I mean, let's face it, most of the adaptations in the 80s and 90s were made with a lens of we got to make the movie exciting or we got to make it different from the book and somehow, because people were actually like reading stuff back then, So most people were already familiar with the story, right? So nowadays, people don't read very much. So I think you can go very close to the source material and make a banger of a movie because the book was already excellent and not worry about straying too far away. I'm pretty sure Edgar Wright is going to stay a little bit closer to the novel, if I'm not mistaken. But
it's based on a book. Shame on me.
Oh, yeah, it's based on, I think it's Stephen King. I think The Running Man's a Stephen King novel, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct, Terrifier.
Because the Longest Walk, what was it called? Was it called The Longest Walk?
Yep.
That, I guess, stuck very close to the source material and was a great movie. I still haven't seen it. I do want to see it, but we'll get to it when we can. But I just think if you go to the source material and create something close to what the author was really originally envisioned, and it's a big book that people really liked, you're probably going to make a great movie. But above all that, Edgar Wright doesn't miss.
And Shannon in the chat saying it's similar to that movie In Time with Justin Timberlake, Divided by Classes. That movie had a pretty cool concept where your currency is your life. So you could give people years of your life. Shannon, I kind of like that movie. That's a good pick.
Just a quick update. Terry, your quarterback, has negative 0.12 points
Okie dokie.
at the half. However, my other receiver, Mike Evans, was downgraded to out before I could do.
guys are playing the shit bowl.
So we are not looking good, Terror Bear. Yeah, I got 10 points on you. I just need Baker Mayfield to somehow.
Dude, Gibbs broke.
I need Laporta and Mayfield to combine for under 10 points by the second half of this game.
You got that.
Oh, buddy. Anyway.
Gibbs just has 107 yards and a touchdown and by halftime.
Woof.
I have 190 points. Let's go.
All right. Well, Lord have mercy on me. And speaking of mercy.
Hey!
It's our 2026 film, Mercy, starring Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
A high-stakes sci-fi thriller where you have just 90 minutes to prove your innocence or face execution. The film hits theaters January 23rd of 26, filmed for IMAX and 3D. What do you think of the trailer, and would you survive the countdown, Terry?
No, I would not survive the countdown. I would not make it.
Terry, what crime did you commit?
I mean, all of them, probably. There's not a crime I wouldn't commit, and I stand by that. No, I would have.
Goddamn Reese's pumpkins.
I mean, I would have done that.
Stole my heart.
You beat me to it, you jerk. I was gonna say I'm out there stealing hearts.
More like stealing farts. Got him.
You never want to steal a fart.
Oh, man.
It's never good.
No, I would rob an old man.
Yeah. He's not getting you.
I don't feel good about
he's
this.
also, if you're gonna do like a B&E, a breaking and entering, you do it on an old man's house because he might just want the company, right?
Yeah.
Like he'll give you his stuff. I'm not much for crime, so maybe a crime of passion.
Old people, though, have great grip strength. So if they grab onto you, you're staying there until the cops are there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're not going to... You push them over, you're good, but the old people also have dogs, and some have, guns in the background. So you got to watch your old person that you're doing. You got to kind of case the house for a little while first. But again, if they grip you, if they grab on you, you're not breaking that grip.
Well, then let's do it in a fun way. Let me
try
and...
It's like rigor mortis. It just sets in. That's it.
Old people grips are the toughest grips.
Hey,
then let me do it kind of like a zombie movie where I'm going to break into a old folks' home and try and steal as much as I can while they're actively trying to get me.
Let's live stream that.
Terry versus 50 old people.
Strap a GoPro and a helmet to you.
I hope this is a short.
Oh my God. Let's start Terry versus. And then I love it. All right. We need a little screen that we can put on where it's like choose your fighter.
Oh, yeah.
Like Street Fighter, but it's different ones of us.
You need like a head.
Yeah.
And then like a screen where it's like up the steps. And then there's an old guy walking around and Terry's dodging him by running in a house.
I love it.
Well, I like the movie.
All right.
I think
Anyway.
I think it's a really cool concept. I like how I don't think we're actually too far away from doing shit like this where technology is more involved. But so you have like 90 minutes to prove your innocence, and you have to go below this like 92% belief in yourself that you're guilty. And the government gives you all of their technology to try to prove yourself innocent. I think it's kind of like what was the Fugitive, but he's not a fugitive. I think that's kind of like what it is. Where he's got to go and prove himself innocent, but he's caught. Derek, what do you think?
Like the other movie we just talked about, I think it's cool because it's relevant to society and what we're kind of pushing towards with our technology and how everything is going.
Yeah.
The AI, there's definitely that's the theme now for thrillers and horror and everything else because it's in our face. We're rapidly approaching this AI master race, Skynet takeover, and I'm not worried about it at all.
I'm not
worried about it.
I'm saying
I'm not worried about it, Terry. Oh my God, Terry doesn't have sleeves. Yeah, it is. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think this movie would be an absolute zero in the box office.
Yeah,
but I think
I don't know if I don't. There's a few man in a chair movies that work where the man in the chair is actually the one that we're focused in on the whole time, right? And I'm trying to think of ones that it worked out really well. I like the one with Jake Gyllenhaal, where he's like the 911 dispatcher. That was pretty cool.
If you're talking about movies where it's just like a one-man show, though, like Tom Hanks in the one where he's on the island.
Oh, Castaway?
Yeah.
Now I'm talking about Man in a Chair.
Just sitting there.
Like, there's the guys out doing the action of the team, and then you got to call him into the man in the chair, and he's on the keyboard, and he's hacking into the camera systems and opening doors and turning off street grids and
Like
stuff
an
like
oracle.
that. Yeah, there's always someone like that. Like, there's a guy like that. Like, in every heist movie, they've got that guy.
Sure.
There's not a lot of movies that focus in on that, but sometimes they're really good. I don't think this is going to be that.
Okay.
I think it's interesting. I like how relevant it is. Chris Pratt's a big name, but
You think he's a good enough actor
to
hold a movie?
I think we're going to be watching Chris Pratt struggle to look at surveillance cameras the whole time. I don't know.
Is he going to do a lot of Chris Pratt, like, brooding eyes?
Oh,
Like,
he's going to look through his eyebrows at everything.
Does he have
He's going to say what?
eyebrows?
He's going to say what a lot.
yeah, he does. He, like, does a beady little eye thing.
Hey, there's a beady eye.
There it is.
Oh, is that the chair?
There it is.
It's the chair.
That's a saw chair.
Oh, the chair.
It's not just a chair.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie.
I don't know.
He's starting to look really different, by the way. Do you think he's getting work done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. We also have to get work done soon. We're on camera all the time.
I'm surprised I don't have work done now.
I'm going to come in toxed. Actually, I am.
I should get Botox.
We all should.
For my eyes and my armpits. Stops you from sweating.
Yeah, but you don't have wrinkles on your forehead.
Thanks, Terry.
You're welcome.
It's because I'm bald. All right, so listen, let's go right into Nintenbros. So, guys, we started this new segment a couple weeks ago. It's Derek and Terry's wheelhouse for sure. They kind of helmed this guy, but Derek, do you want to talk about it a little bit? I'll just say Terry gave the category of the Zelda GameCube game that never was.
Yeah, I'll start things off while Terry gets all set up here.
Yeah.
So, Ocarina of Time just rocked the world for gaming. It's arguably still the best game ever created today. It's got the perfect scores. It's got the nostalgia, and it was a huge deal back then. Great follow-up with Majora's Mask, also for the Nintendo 64, which is really cool because it got even more dark, more serious. The undertones were much more severe. Like it really felt like you had to grow up a little bit when you played this game, right? And for me personally, I am a huge fan of dark undertones and kick-ass graphics. I'm a big Final Fantasy guy. I loved playing those games when they got to the PlayStation era because of the cutscenes and the CG and everything they were using was really cool to me.
Yeah.
And then the Nintendo GameCube gets announced, and they're moving on to CDs as well.
Mm-hmm.
And with that is a huge graphics upgrade. And the first thing we see for this in terms of Zelda is this sick trailer of these roughly rendered 3D Ganondorf and Link assets fighting. And for me, I'm like, oh my God, this is like, it's not polished yet, it's still in the works, but I'm like, holy crap. Like, this is dark. It's adult. It's kind of brooding looking. Like, they look very serious. And then that's not what we got.
What'd you get?
We got something that broke my heart,
What was it?
but claimed the hearts of millions.
Oh my God.
We're talking about The Wind Waker.
Jesus.
I saw this, and it was an abomination to me. I wanted nothing to do with it. I hated the graphics, the Toon Link, the little kid. It felt to me like a step backwards.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, like we had this really adult-themed games that we just came off of Ocarina and Majora's Mask, and now we got the next generation in console gaming, and we just saw this sick trailer, and then we get this.
Yeah.
And let me tell you one thing. I didn't have a GameCube. Unfortunately, I didn't get
So the GameCube was in between the 64 and the Wii, right?
Yeah, I didn't get at that point, but I had a PS2 and I got an Xbox. Like I wasn't without games.
When they had the
You can't
GameCube,
have
were they
every
trying to
console.
run with the graphics that were on par with like PlayStation and
I think
Xbox?
I think at this point, Nintendo stopped worrying about graphics. Not that they ever were too worried, and wanted to be more focused on the gameplay.
Okay.
And
But at this time, they were hanging in. You would get a PS2 port of a game onto a GameCube. You could get an Xbox. Like there was cross-platform.
it stood up.
Okay.
For sure.
But I think you're right. This was the end of trying to hang with them, and then it was just kind of do your own thing. But the GameCube was fine. It had the graphical power. Super Smash Bros. Melee is a great looking game.
For sure. They had some good looking games on there. Absolutely. Well, like I said, you can't have every console as a kid unless you're rich or fucking spoiled or whatever. You know?
Sure.
But I had plenty of games and stuff, but I didn't have the GameCube. So I didn't get to play this. And the big reason I didn't have the GameCube was because of this.
Oh.
Because Zelda fanboy. It was kind of those, I could push to go one way or the other for consoles. And I went for Halo.
Yeah, dude. I don't know anything about this, and I'm telling you, I look at this and I'm like, this is shit.
But I will say, as we're making content for this, the more I talk bad about this game, the angrier the internet's getting.
Do it.
Dude, I haven't played it. I still haven't played it. And I can't. You know why?
Why?
Because Nintendo doesn't want you to like them.
He got right in this camera for that.
Nintendo is messing up. I'm tired of you, Nintendo. You put a patent on summoning creatures in video games, which now no one else can do unless they pay you money. Final Fantasy, Monster Rancher, Dark Seed.
Business move.
Dude, every fantasy RPG game ever, they're like, no, we made it up. You didn't make it up. Stop it.
All right.
All
Right?
right?
They did make up Final Fantasy.
No. Square.
Fine,
made
they
Final
licensed
Fantasy.
it.
Nintendo didn't.
And then they got Pokemon, right? That's the ultimate calling
Game
all
Freak.
characters. And
But
they
then
did
also,
that.
you have a license to operate your Nintendo Switch 2. You don't own your Nintendo Switch 2. That's the thing they did. And then they raised all the prices on everything. I'm tired of you, Nintendo. You take all the virtual console stuff down so you can't play the classic games, but then you also say you have no plans of releasing the classic games on your new systems, even though we would all pay for them again. And then you also say, if you pirate it, we will come for your neck.
Did GameCube have online? Was that too early?
No.
No, it did not.
It was like it had modem capability, but I think there was what was the game? It was like I think it was just StarCraft, right?
Did they have StarCraft on GameCube?
I
I was
feel like
playing
that's
it,
the
but I was
only
playing
one.
it on PC. So maybe. But back to the task at hand. Wind Waker, something I want to play, but I can't for the rant that I just went off on because I don't have a platform to play it on. Now, it's coming out for Switch 2 as a port, which is awesome, but I don't have a Switch 2 because I'm not spending $500 right now on a Switch
Yeah.
2.
But Young Junk has a Switch too, so we're gonna be able to
Yeah.
live stream Derek playing.
Now, on to the more
through Wind
positive
Waker.
stuff, though.
Okay.
The cell shading graphics, as much as I personally was not a fan, I do admit, stands up very well. It ages very gracefully. It's not like PS1 or Nintendo 64 graphics where seemed cool at the time. Then you're looking at a bunch of polygons and weird shapes and smudged faces. Like it held up very well. And I think they did like an HD version at some point that they cleaned up, which looks good too. It's a very funny game. I've seen people play it. It looks very that Link's Awakening style humor, that style of Zelda. But I haven't played it, so I can't talk too much on that. Terry, how about you?
Okay, here's the big spoiler. The game is fucking amazing. The game Wind Waker is one of the best Zeldas ever. It is so impossibly good. The only screw up here was they revealed the wrong thing in that GameCube trailer. If in that Space World trailer they were letting you know that this was coming, nobody would have been that upset. But what they did was they told us we were going to get a dark, adult-themed Zelda akin to the one we just got. And that was a massive foolish move by Nintendo. It was a hardware demo where you want to show off your best people. But if they showed Metroid Prime came out, it looked just like that demo. Mario, there was Mario Sunshine. It looked like that demo. We're all still asking about Mario 128, which is what the Space World demo was. But you cannot show us adult Link battling Ganondorf in such a beautiful, crisp way and then give us this. Even if this turned out to be one of the best experiences I've had playing a Zelda game. It introduces a boat mechanic. It is as open world could be at the time. You had to go to different islands. It was massive. It was such a fun game. There was a new like grappling hook element that was great to play with. I mean, I can't get over how good this game is and how bad Nintendo screwed up the launch of it, because legitimately we were very upset. But now Wind Waker has actually spawned as its own timeline. If they just came out and honestly, here's what they should have done. There was a game right after where they rectified this mistake. It's called Twilight Princess. It's hit and miss in the community, but I think it's a good game, and I think it's a great game. It also came out at the tail end of GameCube. What they needed to do was dual release these games. Let us know, or at least let us know Twilight Princess is coming soon. Here's something to wet your beak. Because now there is a legitimately split timeline in Zelda where Toon Link is canon, as is Wolf Link, as is Classic Link, as is the Hero of Time, which is the one that we all love from Ocarina of Time. They're all there, and they exist. But all they had to do was say, hey, it's coming. The one we showed you is coming. It also never came. Because the Twilight Princess is a much darker version. But all they had to do was tell us. This is a great game. It is so worth playing. But my God, were we upset back then.
Has any Link ever communicated with another Link?
Yes. Derek?
Is there like a Link Prime?
So, man, I should have been more prepared. I have the complete Hyrule Historia works. Bring that in sometime to show off. So, yeah, I have the green one, and I have the red one, and I have the blue one, and I also have the white one.
This is the lore that we're looking at here. Like, they released something to finally try and make it right.
Wow.
I love this stuff. But yes, so have they communicated? Yes. So in Twilight Princess, you can actually meet the Hero of Time. Mm-hmm. He speaks to you as an ancient ancestor and comes to you kind of like in a dream state and teaches you special like fighting moves and how to fight and everything. Here he is right now, the Hero's Shade. So he shows up in his cool little, undead outfit. I guess the word I'm looking for is Stalfos Link. Mm-hmm. And it's really cool. He teaches you stuff and everything, and it's, from what I understand, this is canon.
Yeah.
So like he is,
which is crazy because that means our favorite Link, the Hero of Time, and our favorite being anyone who grew up with Ocarina of Time. That is our favorite Link. That was the one that changed everything for us. That Link died. He's dead.
Yep.
Something killed him, and we don't really know what killed him.
Yeah, they don't give us any other information. They just kind of hint that that's who he is. And then it becomes real, which is so cool. There's no other Zelda does this.
And you know what's crazy is that then Breath of the Wild comes out and resets everything you thought you knew about Zelda. So every time, this is true, isn't it? Every time a Zelda has been released for a new Nintendo console, it changes everything. Super Nintendo, we got Link to the Past. We did not know adventures could be like that. Top-down scrollers like that. Nintendo 64 Ocarina of Time makes us all shit our collective pants because it was 3D Zelda. GameCube, we get Toon Link, and it's like, what the hell? But also, that's kind of amazing cell shading. Also, it has one of the darkest scenes in any of the Zelda games. He stabs Ganondorf in the head.
Yep, right between the eyes.
As a cell-shaded cartoon. Fucking crazy. And then the Wii one comes out. We get Skyward Sword. Has a new mechanic. We also got Twilight Princess kind of on that one. And then the Switch comes out, and we get Breath of the Wild, which blew our heads off.
Yeah, they're always evolving and doing something new. And that's why
Until finally recently, they did release a proper sequel to a game called, they released
Tears of
the Kingdom, which was a proper sequel to Breath of the Wild.
Does Link have an arch nemesis, or is it just a different villain every game?
It's always Ganon or Ganondorf.
What's he look like?
Well, it's always Ganon,
Right.
not always Ganondorf.
So
Push up your glasses.
well, the timeline. So there is a lot of iterations of Ganon/Ganondorf. So what you need to know to kind of
This
spark
is the
notes,
original Ganon.
Spark notes this. There's the original design of Ganon, how he looked for the NES for The Legend of Zelda. That is not the first iteration of Ganon story-wise,
Right.
but in existence for us as gamers, that's our first look at him ever.
Okay.
At this point, he has just gone completely mad, and the demon pig has taken over, and he's not really the cunning lord that he was as Ganondorf. But
By the way, Whiz-Pig is worse than this guy.
way worse. Fuck Whiz-Pig, dude. Whiz-Pig graped us so bad.
Wait, Whiz-Pig was from Donkey Kong Racing, right?
Diddy Kong, yeah.
Diddy Kong.
But anyway, back to Ganon. So Zelda, being super cool and stupid, decides to lock herself, Link, and Ganon's original spirits together in time forever to always be reincarnated and to basically be drawn towards each other. They're always going to come about in a new life somewhere, somehow. And they've tried to find ways where they don't let Ganon come back after they kill him, or they'll seal them in a different realm, or trap his spirit somewhere so that way he doesn't actually get reborn and come back. But spoiler alert, doesn't always work.
Well, and to go back on that, the Triforce, there's three, is a triangle. It's three triangles. One is the Triforce of courage, one is the Triforce of wisdom, and one is the Triforce of power. Courage is Link, wisdom is Zelda, power is Ganon, which is a big fucking problem.
Huge problem, because he's using it, baby. He's using all that power, and he wants the other two pieces, because when you get all three pieces of the Triforce, it'll grant any wish you want.
I see the strong, supple muscles written on there. He's a meathead.
Oh yeah,
He later becomes a meathead, yes. So then there's this cat right here. So this is Ganondorf, and Ganondorf we got in. I guess he was in A Link to the Past, but he was Agnahim in A Link to the Past. But Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time looks like this, the one that we're showing right here. This is the big bad man who is given a backstory where he is part of the Gerudo, which is an all-female tribe that never gives birth to a male. So this is the first male in Gerudo. Naturally, that makes him the king. And he's a bad guy. You can tell by looking at him. Look at those eyebrows. You can't trust someone with eyebrows like that.
No, it goes right to his hairline.
yeah, man.
And he starts working his way. So he always has a way of probably due to his royalty, is able to get in close with Zelda's father, the king, and always betrays him, and always knows that Zelda is the key to something, ends up kidnapping her all the time. Seals her away for years and years and years. And you have to grow up to fight this guy because that is too much man for a little boy. I also happen to know that this is Derek's Smash character.
It sure is, and I will take down anybody at any time. Come catch these hands.
This is your Smash Brothers guy?
Oh yeah, I love
Can I
him.
tell you something? I never played Smash Brothers.
You're missing out, man. You're missing out.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, he's so fun. Heavy hitter.
Big and slow.
Big and slow, but if you can time him out right, you can bait some people into some attacks, and it is hilarious. The payoff feels so good.
He's a cool looking design, man.
Right?
He could fit right in the Dragon Ball Z universe.
Hey!
He absolutely could. The Demon King Ganondorf.
Oh, he's fucking Piccolo.
More or less.
The Demon King.
More or less. It's a ginger. He's also
He looks
green.
kind of like Baby.
Don't say that. Don't do that.
Baby's a cool design.
You stop that. No, he's not. Baby sucks.
Vegeta Baby?
Stop. Get it off the screen. Look at that. Looks like Kevin Hart.
That's a cool design.
Kevin Hart.
Baby Vegeta, I liked them. I
thought
thought
it
the
was
show
cool,
was absolute trash.
GT.
I hope we talk about this one day.
Well, we have to. But before we do that, we got to introduce the new segment of the Dragon Ball Z sagas.
Hit the music.
Chala. Chala. We're going to get sued by Toei.
And our very own Nappa himself, John, is going to take the lead.
All right, so listen, we started this segment where we're just breaking down Dragon Ball Z each week. We've already done help me out, Derek. We've done the Raditz,
We've done Raditz,
and then we did the in between, the Gohan training
the preparation for the Saiyans.
for the Saiyans, and now this week we're doing the Saiyans arrival.
Yes, the invasion.
Yeah.
Vegeta and Nappa are landing in the city.
And look, before we get into it, I watched. There's a thing on YouTube, and I forget the YouTube channel's name, but it's just 2 letters. And I wanted to like refresh myself on this because when I started watching Dragon Ball Z, it originally was from the Frieza saga. So I haven't seen pre-Frieza as much. But there's this one YouTube channel, and he takes out all of the filler, right? And then he molds it into his own
Just like
movie.
a supercut.
Yeah, to give you an example, there's like
I know what you mean. I think I've been on this channel or like
MO or something. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
it's
like a movie.
you remember when
Frieza?
Frieza's first transformation fought Piccolo, and they did the thing where like one was flying and then
Is
the
it
other one
Mr.
was
S?
flyer higher than the other? No. It's just MS right there. So I was like wishing they had like more, but they stop at Cell. But this thing is great, and it just locks you in. There's no filler, and they even take out the extra scenes that like if Goku's fighting someone and they do the same exact martial art movement or something.
Let's subscribe.
So, if you guys
shit, he
want
did
to
it with
watch
Yu
it,
Yu Hakusho,
or
too.
if you guys want to get an idea of what we're talking about, leading up to the Cell Saga, this thing covers it perfectly, and it's just shot like a film. So, Derek, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's. I've been also rewatching little bits at a time to like get fresh, even though I've watched it umpteen times. I'm such a fanboy. You still forget things. So we just finished up the training. We got Gohan and Mr. Piccolo going through the woods, turning into Zaru, getting his tail cut off, and the moon, and all these things. Well, actually, his tail's not cut off at this point. He just destroys the moon. Excuse me. But now the Saiyans are arriving. And this is one of my favorite scenes from Dragon Ball Z, everything. Because when these guys show up, it shows how bad they are right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegeta, Nappa, they come crashing into the Earth in their pods. Everyone's like, what is going on? What are these aliens? Like, what is it? People are crowding around. They hover up, and they're just kind of scanning the area, like seeing what's around.
Not paying attention to anyone.
No, they could care less. And Nappa does the coolest thing ever at the time, which he just kind of raises his fingers up. And as he does that, he raises the city.
There you go.
Just burns it to the ground with one massive blast. Like, just lights it up. And I love that they used the negative space for the lighting of this. So it just goes like white. And everything's just kind of like nuked off the face of the earth. And it shows it's like one of the first times you really see the earth from like that outside, like in space lens. And you just see the giant like mushroom, like energy cloud.
And,
going.
yeah.
And right off the bat, like, you're gonna have a bad time for like the next 10 episodes plus. You're screwed, boys. Like,
Yeah.
You're in for it.
And
now.
they were out of their league. They were outclassed by Raditz. And Raditz was like a lower class Saiyan.
Yep. And I mean, at this point, they could all
elite.
They could all take on Raditz at this point.
Yeah. 100%.
But that doesn't mean anything because Raditz is the
Raditz is the weakest of the bunch.
He's their Yamcha. He's not
Yeah.
good. Like, So they make fun of him. They don't even want to bring him back. They say, like, at one point, Nappa asks about getting the Dragon Balls. He's like, oh, so we can bring back Raditz. And Vegeta's like, no, that would be a wasted wish. Like, we're not doing that. So you really understand that these guys have no time for you if you're weak. They do not care. You're not a real person.
No.
Yeah. So they show up, and all the Z fighters, they all have that moment, and everyone rushes to go meet them. And you get the camera crews showing up.
And they've been training. The rest were training with Kami.
Yeah.
At Corrin's Tower. And I think that was, I could be wrong, but was that one of the, did they go in the hyperbolic time chamber?
No, that's not until the Cell Saga.
Okay.
We got a long way to go for that. There's only one other time.
I thought they did some kind of like weird.
Goku goes into the
somewhere.
hyperbolic time chamber in Dragon Ball when it's the room of time and space. But no, in this one they go into a room where they fight like the illusions of the Saiyans. Yeah, it's a different thing. It's like going into the tree to fight Darth Vader and type of situation.
Okay.
But yeah, so they do that to get ready. And these guys are showing up. They all kind of meet each other, and they all talk it out. Square off, try to, get a handle on what's happening. And then we have the introduction of our terrifying little vegetable monster.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Cyberman.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So this is actually something that they'll repeat a couple of times. But the idea of like a boss character coming in and then having a couple of sub-bosses, basically to just deal with the supporting cast is the reason they do it. It's not until you get to Frieza where like Frieza himself just starts taking out the entire main cast. In this, there's always something for everyone to do. And I bet that's just so you could draw a lot of interesting fights and whatnot. Because remember, it's a manga first. But we have not seen anything like this in the series yet. This is kind of the start of, the juniors, as we'll call it. But he plants these little dudes, and bam, they kind of come out. And each one of these things sizes up on one of the Z fighters. And I believe this is where we get the meme.
Yeah, so Yamcha goes first. He volunteers to go first.
No, he doesn't go first, does it?
No, it's these three first.
Yeah. So, they all, the Cybermen gang up on them. They all start going. And this is where Gohan figures out that he ain't cut out for this. He ain't ready.
Gohan's always a big
I mean, he's like 6 years old.
You bring him to fight, he's a Saiyan.
But he didn't even know what that is yet. He doesn't even understand.
Did you know that when Saiyans, they just wake up one day and they're big? Like they stay little for a while and they wake up, they're big? There's no like midpoint.
There's no puberty for
No.
Saiyans?
Promise.
I know that their hair doesn't grow.
No, no, it's definitely right.
I don't know about
But
all
we
that.
watched Goku grow up.
Yeah, we saw him grow up.
Dude, there's one of them that says, I don't know if it's Goten, Trunks. I think it's Trunks. Which is like, I just grew up one day.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to Google it. We're going to put it on next week's show.
Find it.
I'm going to find
I'll
it.
do it
Find
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
Anywho, the Cybermen start running with the Z fighters, and everyone, is the classic Dragon Ball Z thing. They're moving so fast you can't see him. He's just like little blaps of energy everywhere. And he cannot keep a hold of these guys. He don't know where they're at. But once they, check him a little bit and everyone starts going at it, Krillin takes over and does some of the coolest stuff ever, right? He's going toe-to-toe with these guys, and he goes and fires an energy blast at Vegeta and Nappa. It does psych them out. And as it's flying at them, he pulls up
Wait,
on
that's later.
Did he take out the Cybermen?
Yeah, because
Well, because your boy shows up.
Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu show up. And that's, I think, where
Yeah, here we go.
Yamcha says, I'll fight. And he actually says, like, I'll take them all on. He fights.
Am I going backwards in my head?
No, go.
You might be a little bit, but yes. So they're fighting the Cybermen, and they're outnumbered, and they're doing that flashy stuff, and then the boys show up to kind of help out,
Oh, right.
including the king
There he is.
Oh!
of the Wolfbang Fist.
Wolfang Fist. Poir. Whoa.
Such a shame.
Is it?
Justice for Yamcha.
But I mean, the thing, Yamcha though, like he has a good fight in this. So like he fucking crushes his opponent, but he doesn't finish him off.
Yep.
And that dirty Cyberman latches onto him and uses self-destruct.
This is the problem of being an honorable fighter in Dragon Ball Z. If you ain't Goku, there's no time for honor in the world of Dragon Ball Z.
Nope, because you're gonna get exploded and then turned into a meme for the rest of your life.
Yeah, he just.
Yeah, I mean he wrecks him though, like without an effort, but he gets fucking sucker self-destructed. He hate to see it.
Look at the Cyberman.
Yeah,
hand
just
on
his
the
hand
side.
sitting there.
And there it is.
There's Steve. There he is.
Rest in peace.
That's where he went.
Wow.
And then I think Tien steps up. Or this is when Krillin does it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's
yeah, there he is. Yeah, this is when Krillin does some cool Krillin stuff.
Man, that's a skinny Krillin too, right?
Yeah.
Jack, though.
Yeah, he's skinnier in the Super Series, which I hate. Like, they're all too skinny.
I didn't like hair Krillin either.
Yeah, that's stupid. But
Is that-
this move.
Is there a reason you don't like hair Krillin?
Yeah, I'm a pro bald Krillin.
Yeah, you love the baldies.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball's got a lot of baldies.
You call it Dragon Bald.
Oh.
Let me get a drum rattle.
Yep. Did you get it?
Nope.
All right, we'll get next time.
The moment's gone.
We can't hear it.
Oh, sorry.
But this energy blast is so cool. Like I was gonna say earlier, he psychs out Vegeta and Nappa like he's about to blow them up, pulls up on it, and it goes up and it turns into a scatter shot ki blast, and just starts making it rain on all the Cybermen.
Krillin is probably one of the smartest fighters in Dragon Ball. He does the most with the least amount of power.
He's a very intelligent fighter.
Yeah.
He's the strongest of all the Earthlings, and like by the end of like Dragon Ball Z, let's not discount the fact that
I would say Tien might be stronger.
at that point, Krillin's stronger than like anyone on the Ginyu Force at that point. By the time they get back to Earth, like
Sure.
he is.
From Namek?
By the time they get through that, I would say by the time they're back on Earth, as in like they're doing the Cell Saga, I think Krillin is running with anybody they've met in space at that point.
You think he's like Frieza?
I mean, at one point, I think by the end of the Cell Saga, yeah, I think Krillin could run with
Yeah.
Frieza. Like, because they all just keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Like, at that point, Frieza can't even stand up to, like, Trunks, who's back, who can't even beat the androids.
Okay.
So, like, by the time we do all that scaling, you know, blah, 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 yes.
But a lot of the Z fighters have like the peaceful time. They're not training. I think Krillin was a cop.
Dude, Tien's always training. Piccolo's always training.
Tien's always. That's why I think Tien might be the strongest human.
But even look
Yeah,
at...
Tien has a school.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
See it
But
in
even
Super.
looking... Well, also in Super, though, Krillin fights Goku. And he schools... Like, he clowns him with, like, technique and everything
That's what I
else.
mean.
Like,
He
he
does-
makes Goku transform to the point where he's like, you have to do this or you're
Yeah.
going to lose. Like,
Yeah.
he's a great fighter.
I agree. 100%.
I love Krillin.
He does the most with the least.
And
the
that's how he
Destructo
pulled a
Disc
baddie.
is a great attack.
And he's a great tag team partner, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Watch him fight with Piccolo in this. Fights with Gohan on Namek.
Dude, he teamed up with his wife in Super, and they had this
Yeah.
attack where they were throwing energy back and forth like a
Yeah,
ping pong.
man. Dude, he's a great guy to have in your starting lineup. You want him beside you. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Dude, you could argue he was the most important piece on Namek until Goku showed up.
Dude, he was the glue guy.
Yeah. He's the utility player.
Dude, for plug and play. Like,
Yeah.
use him where you need him. Like, he might not be the strongest guy or the best guy out there, but you're going to know he was there, baby. Like,
Yeah,
he's-
I mean, look at what he did. He's blowing people, like, he destroyed a bunch
Right.
of Cybermen.
And then, you know, more Krillin badassery. If Vegeta wasn't helping Nappa and coaching him from the side, Krillin would have turned Nappa into a two-piece.
Yep.
He would have cut him clean in half, and that would have been it. So, I mean, don't discount Krillin, dude. Like we said, he's a tactician. He knows what he's up to. he sees Big Ugly Nappa there that's going to try and just muscle his way through his attack. So he's like, all right, I know what to do with you. Destructo Disc, baby. And the sound it makes when it goes whirring past him and like cuts through that little mountain, like, oh.
And it's that classic
Scratches
voice.
that itch.
Destructo Disc.
Engage.
So there's this little scene, though. We also get the first time Piccolo saves Gohan.
Yeah.
Like, he saved him from, like, some he was kind of like a watchful eye, but he didn't outright save him until right here. This is where he kind of steps in, and we'll play it a little bit and hope we don't get demonetized, but boom, right there.
Yep.
This is Piccolo showing up and being the father that Goku never was.
This is the start. Look at that badass Demon King stare.
But this part right here, this is
Piccolo's
a violent,
shining moment.
Just, dude. Brat.
Yeah. So
You see his bones and everything. He just disintegrates the guy.
But this, it's funny. Rewatching this stuff, I forgot how truly violent this fight is. There is some stuff in here that hurts, that feels terrible, that is bloody, that is gory. I mean, this is such a step up from the Raditz blast in half. But again, that Raditz scene really set the tone for what's coming. There's going to be death. There's going to be killing. There's going to be crazy lasers. But this is where they kind of step it up. And Piccolo gets unleashed.
And also, I mean, talking about brutality, Tien.
Oh, man. Tien's got a rough one on this.
He's walking away probably the most beat up of all of them. I mean, the poor guy came strong. He just got stuck taking on Nappa. I think, was he the first one to take him on?
Yeah, he took on a fresh Nappa. And this is big on big. Like, this is your two heavyweights going at it right off the bat. And if you're a Dragon Ball fan or know anything about Tien, you expect a lot from Tien.
Exactly.
Like, he is the man.
They had to use him as, like, cannon fodder just to show the strength of the Saiyans. And he didn't stand a fucking chance. He didn't stand a goddamn chance. He gets his arm chopped off.
At this point, Tien is another Goku or Piccolo. Like, he's right there. Like, he is super insanely strong, super smart.
I mean, didn't he defeat Goku in the World Martial Arts Tournament, or Goku beat him for it?
They tied, and then I believe Goku won the second bout.
Look, he just...
Well, no, Tien won on a technicality, I think, on the first one, but even then, like, he's nuts. But let's bring it back to this right there.
Yeah. He punches him so hard, he
punches his arm off.
Yeah.
This makes no sense.
It doesn't, and it's a clean cut, too.
It's awesome.
It's because it's Nappa's attack. He puts all his energy into his arm, so that it's like all of it's like a power punch. It just all his energy is like cutting through his body. It's weird.
That's
I only know that from
about
playing
Nappa
the games
too. Nappa's interesting that he has so many weird attacks that you really never see again in the series, but you know Saiyans are capable of it. If Goku did this, I would be thrilled to see a throwback like, better yet, Vegeta. If Vegeta did one of these moves where he channels everything into a body part on like a later season, I'll be thrilled.
All right. Yeah.
But yeah, Nappa's nuts. And he also has this really cool thing where when he powers up, he has this like golden aura around him.
Yeah.
And when that's around him, you figure out he's invincible.
I like their auras in this better than I like them in later shows.
Same.
It's more of like instead of like a big like embodiment like kind of aura, it's just things that are like firing up. Like when they're walking, like the aura.
There's like a vapor around them.
Yeah.
Like steam or
exactly right.
Something opposed to Dragon Ball Z, like towards Cell, where they just kind of like they turned a light bulb on.
Exactly right.
Just flame, which is cool too.
I like the lightning. The lightning is pretty cool.
Oh, the Super Saiyan 2 lightning is
indeed
always awesome.
But the coolest aura is Chaozu's aura.
I hate this dude. I think he's a stupid
Goodbye,
character.
Mr. Tien.
I'm happy he killed himself. Like I don't. He's such a pointless character. I don't understand. Is he a baby, a child, a magical creature? Is he? I don't get it. And he did the dumbest thing. Like your power doesn't scale to this dude. You can read power levels. Like you can feel them, right? It was a waste. He wasted himself.
I don't think he got as powered up as he needed to be. I don't think he was done charging his self-destruct sequence. I think he's trying to power up to get ready to do this, and the whole time Nappa is slamming him into rocks behind him.
Yeah.
And if you look right before he explodes, he's going towards a very conveniently spiked mountain.
Did you guys see this backpack you can buy?
Oh my God. With a tear and everything.
Goodbye, Mr. Tien.
Anyway, you were saying he was
Nappa
getting his ass
mentions
kicked.
how tough he was too to get off.
Right. Like you couldn't get him off, but
That little chassis.
But for real though, I think he saw that mountain he's about to get impaled by, and I was like, all right, it's time. Boom. He barely breaks his armor. Like he's
Did nothing. Then they're just dropping like flies at this point. You just lost
Right.
Yamcha.
but then Tien is having a meltdown
Yeah.
in the corner. He's losing a limb.
Chaozu's gone.
His best friend's dead.
Yeah.
Like for nothing. And this guy's just making fun of him. Like
Look at how upset he is.
but then we get to see like
He powers up too, right?
So now at this point, not Gohan. Krillin and Piccolo decide to go 2-on-1 on this guy after Tien tries to go for him. And this is where we see
What
Gohan
happens again?
fail.
The big
They set up
Pussy.
the attacks, and then they set up Gohan to finish him off. And Gohan chokes.
yeah. Again.
But also, look at this. To your point with the auras earlier, like, yeah, this is
Look how
interesting and unique.
this is beautiful.
And it shows you which character, right? The colors of the auras identify the character.
Also, look
very
at
well.
we got a Kamehameha with the blue, and then we have a special beam cannon thing going over
Yep.
here with the swirls.
Absolutely right.
So you get to see the two unique attacks combining, which is sick and should do damage. But because Gohan hesitates, Nappa can kind of pull his shit together for a second and put the block on it.
Quick shout out to Shannon over here. The only reason I understand this segment is because my middle school students talk about Dragon Ball Z all the time. Goku is painted on one of my ceiling tiles.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You're a good teacher.
Yeah, 10 points to Shannon.
Teach them young.
Muscle points. All right. Now they're getting desperate.
Yeah.
Krillin, do you know the multi-form technique? Like that's
Which is dumb because you're not strong enough in one form to fight
Right.
Nappa.
But-
And when you do the multi-form, you divide your energy too.
yeah.
So you become even weaker.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. I think it's a desperation move though, like because he's not a smart fighter, Nappa.
No.
So I think they're maybe thinking they can get the jump on him at least, and
and
but-
and Vegeta's also just chilling.
Vegeta's just watching the whole time, taking it all in. Like it's sport to him. Like he's like I think this is one of his favorite parts is just watching everyone fail.
Well, he's blood.
And this is one of the grossest scenes. If Nappa hits Piccolo so hard, he explodes back into himself. Just
Blurp.
blart.
Yeah, man, this was like part of the show you just didn't expect.
All right, now here is our boy Tien. He's pissed. And he puts everything, including his life force, into this, which is a theme with this guy, we'll find out.
Sure.
He throws it all at Nappa and almost murks him. He catches it at the last second. But even Vegeta's like, oh, shit.
But you can't take down this big dog.
No
You
avail.
cannot take down this big dog. None of the lesser characters are going to be able to get it done. And that, I think, is also the point of this part. One, to show the true horror of strength that we are now in such a different world. You're not going to some dumb little tournament anymore. You are taking on aliens who are so much more powerful than you that you, one of the strongest people on the earth, can do almost no damage to these guys. It is a hopeless endeavor. And that's what they kind of wanted to show, is that these are killers. They are ruthless. Gohan is not safe. Krillin is not safe. Nobody is safe unless Goku can figure out a way to get back.
Yeah, they're killing people that have been like big characters in this show for years.
Right.
And like we don't know about like they're gonna die and they're gonna keep it going. Like they could be done. You know what I
we
mean?
don't know anything else. This is all new at the time.
Look, he's trying the tail. That didn't work.
Well,
Right.
that was the other thing I was going to kind of bring up here is that Piccolo fought Goku with a tail. And he's like, oh, well, that's the move. That's the move. Turns out you can train your tail. You can train that, and it's something that they do when they're young. So this doesn't do shit to Nappa.
No.
Nappa doesn't care at all because he was groomed for battle the whole time. Goku, you got to remember, missed out on all the Saiyan training he could have got as a child.
Well, right. Well, they do this because it worked on Raditz.
Yeah.
It worked
That's what I was
on
going to
Raditz.
ask.
Yeah.
And I think elite level Saiyans aren't affected
right.
by that, and they also have
Right.
like
They trained it up. Raditz, though,
like
low
how
class.
Goku when he turns into a great ape, he no mind.
Right.
But someone like you'll see soon, Vegeta,
Right.
he's
they
able
can
to
retain
he has
their
his thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly, because they train it, they work on it.
Yeah. What do you think Nappa looks like as a Super Saiyan? Did we already talk about this?
We did,
Just
yeah.
the
It's on the
golden
last episode.
handlebars. The
I
Hulk
just always,
Hogan.
appreciation to the bald Jack guy. You know?
But yeah, here comes the destructo disc, baby.
And is this where they take a break?
Yeah, then they take a break because they want to wait
Till
on
Goku arrives.
And where we have,
They gave him 3 hours.
this is one of the first countdowns we get in Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
which is never accurate.
Uh-uh.
And here we go. We got some King Kai training going on here. Goku is having a whole ass other type of adventure, which is kind of fun to cut to, where he's racing down the road to Snake Way to get to King Kai.
Exactly. And now that it took him forever to get there.
Yep.
And now you see how much stronger he is because on his way back, King Kai says, like, I forgot to accommodate when I was thinking about, like, how much time you need. I forgot to take into consideration the length it's going to take you to get back from, like, King Kai's world through Snake Way
Right.
and then back to
You
being
can go
able
to
to
King
back.
Yama and
Yeah.
then go down.
And Goku is just no problem hopping around this thing. You see, now he's on a whole new level now. And that's the most important thing
Right.
they're pointing out here. Like, this guy's going to be able to run with the Saiyan.
Right, yeah. Look at this guy on the way back compared on the way to.
Exactly.
It's insane. Look, even though he shows up so fast, Kami's just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, oh my me. Like, I gotta.
But also, it's been a year. He's been gone for a full year.
That's right.
But, the big guy has to come back because it is fucking hopeless down there. And basically, it is also a nice use of flying Nimbus again.
Yeah, I was going to say, shout out to Nimbus. I think
Dude, I
this might be
love
the last time we
flying
see him,
Nimbus.
right?
He
Comes back in Super.
He's back in the Boo Saga too.
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah,
Gohan.
Gohan uses him as public transportation.
Yeah, he goes to school with Nimbus.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So that's the only thing great about the Great Saiyan
Right.
Man.
I hate Gohan. I fucking hate him.
All right, back to it though. We skipped one very, very important thing.
What's that, Dare?
We got the sacrifice, the ultimate sacrifice of Piccolo protecting Gohan.
Stands in front.
Right as he's getting wished back, and well, on his way back, he gets wished back. He's on his way. During that time, Nappa done waiting.
Yeah.
He's destroyed the Air Force. He's had a cool scene with that where he's just taking on fighter jets. Like,
Yeah.
for
Very
whatever
like
reason.
Man of Steel
Yeah, like Zod showing
hopping
up and
from
just,
jet to jet.
dude, it's a cool scene.
Yeah.
So he does that, and then
Wait a minute. What do you
can we
say?
just go back to that?
Piccolo dies before
Yeah.
Goku gets back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he gets back there, he's like, oh
Goku
no.
Goku's like evaluating or like looking over like the whole
Yeah.
layout.
Yeah,
And he's like Piccolo, Yamcha, Tien.
Yeah, he's
he even
naming
killed
them.
Chaozu. And then he so he's checking them out.
like, yep.
And that's when because I think he used Nimbus to save Gohan.
Yeah. So
Well, I do want to save this part for next week. So I want to kind of end with Goku getting here and surveying it before the actual conflict.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess I don't have the imagery of. So Piccolo does a sacrifice play, you're saying?
Yeah, so at this point, it is Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo versus Nappa. It's going 3-on-1. They're running them. It's some good fighting, but Nappa's still crushing them.
Yeah.
And eventually, Gohan gets left wide open. Nappa's pissed off because he's getting some shots in here and there. So he's like, you know what?
Oh, here we go.
Done. And he goes and roasts him. He says some line about him being like a little like Saiyan, but too bad you're going to die. And goes to roast him. Piccolo gets there just in the nick of time to protect him from this blast.
How many times he saved Gohan?
At this point, we're at
This is the second time.
2.
How many more times does he save him?
At least 10.
Every saga going forward.
Even in Super, he stood in front of when Frieza invaded again.
This is Goku's adopted father.
Gohan.
This is
Yes.
Gohan's adopted father, and he has no reason to do this.
He's formed a bond with the kid. While remember, he spent a year with this kid, training him. You know, his tutelage. He's grown akin to him. Like,
Yeah.
He's basically adopted him.
I am imagining this scene, but instead John is holding Gohan out as a human shield.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was Clark, I would stand in front. But Gohan, yeah, I'm not standing in front of him.
Yeah, so ultimate sacrifice goes down. At this point, we're all out of hope.
I forget. Does Gohan go Gohan because he sees Piccolo?
No.
No.
At this
No,
point,
he's too scared.
well, I think
Scared.
he tries to give Nappa the business. I can't remember if it's after or before Piccolo dies, but he does do a decent run at him, but it's worthless. He can't keep up with him. It doesn't matter.
That's when he's real big into the Masenko.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, he runs and like hits him good, and that's where he's like, pretty good kid for, but too bad you're gonna die. Like,
But there's something really important that happens during that, which is right here. So, and guys, sorry, I
you mean
can't
when
show you this,
Vegeta
or we'll get
realizes
kicked off.
that Gohan's tough?
Well, yeah, because this happens a couple of times where everybody is noticing, whoa, something is going on with Gohan. It happened with Raditz. It's now happening with Vegeta. And it happens again with Frieza when he goes into his little psycho mode there. But this is really important storytelling. This is letting you know that if Vegeta is sensing this, something's different, right? Because he's been the one who's been standoffish the whole time. This is really the first thing that interested him in the whole fight, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also sets up later down the story where Vegeta calls out Gohan constantly for being a scrub when he's older. Because he'll remember, like,
Even Majin
he'll be talking like, I remember watching you as a kid. I remember da-da-da-da-da. Like, you should
You're
be
weaker than you are with your fight with Cell.
Yeah, he's like, you should be ahead of us. Like, and the thing is, Vegeta doesn't have that same rivalry with Gohan as does with Goku, because Gohan's a completely different type of person.
Yeah.
But I think even Vegeta wants Gohan to be that guy. He's like, you should be.
Vegeta's like
Doing this.
that hard uncle
Yeah, he's like,
on Gohan.
right, I'm not sugarcoating this. Like, you need to be better than us.
They spend a lot of time together on Namek.
Yeah.
They interact a lot during the Buu saga. Like in the beginning when they're going through those different levels, those rooms in that ship. Vegeta's rough on Gohan. He almost like murked him actually when they got back from Namek.
Yeah.
But can we just talk about one thing real quick?
Sure.
Why
It's
is
your show.
Why is Gohan right? Why is Gohan the Saiyan hybrid that has like the greatest potential? Like what does Goten and Trunks, what are they lacking? And not future Trunks, because we know that like he goes off on his own thing.
Well, who teaches future Gohan? Or who teaches future Trunks but Gohan?
Gohan's his teacher
Only so far.
until he dies.
Yeah, I mean,
But
Supreme Kai actually wasn't it Grand Kai, Old Kai? He unlocked his potential, right?
Mystic Gohan.
that's
yeah,
a different timeline, though. He doesn't go Mystic in the Android future.
No, in the Trunks saga, like in Super, Trunks comes back, and he's the one that stopped Buu because he beat the Bora.
Yeah.
So Buu never came out, but
Right.
it was the Grand Kai or the Supreme Kai that trained him. So he's like, why doesn't he have the greatest potential? Future Trunks.
I think I have an answer. I think a lot of it has to do with Goten was in the Boo saga, but he didn't go through what Gohan went through from like age 4 to teen Gohan. That guy lived an entire world, you know, and journeyed when he was
4
boy.
through
So that
12
would
for
have helped.
Gohan is pure trauma.
He's not like battle hardened.
Think about who he fought. He fought Raditz. He fought Vegeta. He fought Frieza. He fought all sorts of people. He fought Cell.
He got his neck broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to think
He fought Vegeta.
he gets all those Zenkai boosts. He gets all that real world experience of ass whoopings and having to fight his way up. Goten is stronger earlier, just because every batch of news just keeps evolving and getting stronger. So like you see like the kids that are Super Saiyan, but they don't have that killer instinct because they are in times of peace when they're born. Everything's already happened. They're training because it's fun and it's just something that's around. And
Also,
it's there.
don't forget. Imagine your first trainer is fucking Piccolo, who does not care about you and is training you to be a battle-hardened warrior, and then your next trainer is really your father, you know, and then you're going to go to the hyperbolic time chamber. Do you remember? We're going way forward. There is a parenting scene in this where Goku sternly is talking to Gohan, and it's great. It is such a dad saying, listen, we are going to die unless we get this training done and get it going. You have to get angry. You have to find a way to get to your Super Saiyan self. And, yeah, that hyperbolic time chamber that comes later is good. But I think all of that combined, Master Roshi, Chi-Chi, all these people are teaching Gohan. But I think it started with Piccolo. I think the difference is Piccolo.
Do you think if you remove Gohan and put Goten in there, do you think he becomes just as strong over time or stronger?
Well, I don't know. Goten is a much more Goku-like character in terms of his spirit and like fun and like playfulness.
Yeah, he introduces himself. Goku says, "Is that a little me behind you?"
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't.
Which I watch all the time. If you want to get yourself a healthy cry, watch that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Goten has the spirit for it. I don't think he can handle it. I think he goes home. I think he quits.
What about Future Trunks?
Future Trunks is the man. Future Trunks seen some shit. I think that version of Trunks is one of the best characters in the show.
Well, you know what? Maybe that's it. Maybe it's when you've seen some shit, you become different. You know,
become the shit.
Yes.
No, I mean, yeah, you're hardened, but I Future Trunks in Super kind of disappointed. I guess because there's no one to battle with, there's no one to train with, so he doesn't know that he can go further.
Right.
than
Well,
a
that's
Super Saiyan 2.
one of the points of when he comes to this timeline is training with Vegeta. He wants to train with his dad and get pushed and see what he can do, and then he ends up showing like he can do it, baby. Like he can do just about anything anyone else can do.
We'll talk about it in the Cell games, but
Right. This is my son Trunks.
you had to take him
Barely tell
out
the
when they
difference.
did the group like shooting thing. When Tien and Yamcha, Tien, Yamcha, Krillin, Piccolo, they're all shooting behind the back of Cell.
Yeah.
Vegeta was scared. Trunks had to be dead because the dude was strong enough to probably kill Cell if he had a shot on him.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
undefended.
Yeah, if you let Trunks power up all the way and get a clean shot on you, you're not going to make it.
When he fought Cell, the screaming was too much. Everything. Yeah. The whole time he's fighting.
But
yeah, that's a lot. But we're not there right now.
But to your point, I mean, if he powered up to the super strong Super Saiyan version, the one that's like really, really big but too slow, and hit him with one of those beams.
Yeah. I mean, they showed it, right? Like Vegeta hit him with the
Final Flash.
and it screwed him up.
It would have, if it would have been a direct hit, that would have been all she wrote.
Yeah.
Oh, Vegeta low key,
Super
One.
Vegeta. Yeah.
low key is the only reason we survived Cell.
Well, because he hit him with the.
He had to do that at that exact time, or go on. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go into that.
But the last thing I kind of wanted to show here is this look. This is the look on Vegeta's face. So we just saw him react to Gohan. But now he has this look on his face when Goku shows up. As in, like, who the hell is that? Mm-hmm. Someone is here that is actually a challenge. And he looks a little nervous here, right?
Yeah, he's starting to sweat. And at this point, Goku and Kakarot are two different people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Vegeta and Nappa are only starting to surmise that Kakarot might be Goku because they're using context clues the whole time to figure out like who they keep talking about and such, so on and so forth. And now this power level shows up, so like, who is that? Is that this Goku they're talking about, or perhaps that's Kakarot that we're looking for?
And was this the first like scan for a power level and find out that he's suppressing?
This.
Because doesn't Nappa look at it? He's like, he's not that strong.
Yeah, this is the first time he's like, fighters on this planet can suppress their powers.
Yeah.
Don't like
because it went
full.
crazy on Namek.
Yeah,
But-
that's where it gets crazy because everyone in space,
Everyone's suppressing.
they're not
their
martial
power.
artists in space, all the bad guys. They're just big bads.
Yeah.
On Earth, they're all trained to actually focus their ki and hide it. So that you have to watch people from this planet. It's this thing they always bring up because they can hide their shit.
That's cool.
Frieza's the only other person that can do it.
Goku's always aura farming.
Always.
He's always just, even like Frieza, he's just walking around. And like the dude, Frieza could take him out. Frieza's stronger than him.
Oh, for sure.
He just shows up and just doesn't care.
I mean, it is crazy how deep this whole saga goes, and we'll get into it next week of actually seeing who Goku has become, and that it might not be good enough, which is awesome storytelling.
Well, listen, piggybacking off of that, we'll talk about it more this week, but if you guys want, next week I think we just throw the script away and we do the March Madness brackets for Halloween, and we just do the whole show of, Terry, is there any way we can get like a bracket?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
no
thinking
problem.
we get 4 guys. We have my buddy Anthony Cataldi's coming on. He's a big horror fan. He actually has some cool like Halloween masks.
Nice.
He's going to bring in. And we just do like a versus. So we'll do like, for example, Jason versus Michael Myers, you know? And we'll come up with the brackets during
Are
the
we
week.
doing the movie versus the movie or the character versus the character?
If the character's fighting the character,
Okay.
like Jeepers Creepers. And we'll just talk about it, and whoever advances is like if the majority rules.
All right, we could do it.
And we'll just give it a shot. But
All right.
this show's shot,
This show is shot, and we shot the show.
and we're gonna go home tonight now.
We shot the shit.
So Derek, where can people find you?
You can find me at Symbolic51 on
Yeah.
Instagram, or you can find my business, Derek Baker Seal Coating and Line Striping, at derekbakersealcoating.com or dbaker seal coating on the Instagram for all of your seal coating, line striping, pothole repairs, crack filling, or any other asphalt needs.
And what about you, Sleeveless Terry?
Sleeveless Terry can be found down at Young Junk, which is at 4100 Main Street in Philadelphia, PA. Go ahead and send those candies our way.
Only the Reese cups.
Only the Reese cups. Inundate us with Reese cups.
And guys,
But we love you.
guys, follow us on the Muscle Geeks podcast on all the platforms. And look, Alpha Flight Fitness,
Ooh.
we're having our fall apparel drop beginning November. We have some really nice stuff coming out. And this Saturday is the dawn of the deadlift. So at our Westchester location, it's our first ever USPA powerlifting meet. I know the competitors, it's sold out. We have 45 competitors, but there's still some seats available if you want to spectate. And we have Mr. Arnold Classic himself, the first ever winner of the Arnold Classic, Rich Gaspari, will be there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm bigger than him. So that'll be a great day. And make sure you follow Alpha Flight Fitness too. Philly Gains, Westchester Gains, D-Town Gains, and Alpha Flight Nutrition. And that's it, guys. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Adios.